mistake back in 2016. Was that knowledge, did that bother you for a long time? And then how good does it feel to hear that from Jeff?
Honestly, it's bothered me because I'm always with the clean sport, and I always happy when the test like USADA or other people come to my house, find me in the house. It's not easy to be in the location always, but I always happy when they come, when they test the fighters, because this is sport, everything can happen, and everybody have to be clean.
Well, looking at your fight,
if we call UFC sports, this is mean like everybody have to be in same position, in same level, and everybody have to be clean.
Well, looking at your fight on Saturday against Dustin, you wanted to fight on this date, and Dustin was the man up. I'm curious, did you know at some point you would have to fight Dustin, considering he's always in the top 5 at lightweight?
Yeah, I always thinking about him because he, I don't know, all his life in the top, on the top 5, and it's my dream fight someone like Dustin who have big name in these sports. And I'm very happy because he is gonna be in my list.
Does it also feel good to finally get a lightweight it's not a rematch, you had the 2 fights against Volkanovski, and now you get to fight another lightweight that's also fought for the belt already?
Yeah, I don't like the rematch because you don't have new motivation. Always you need to find some new target, new goal. But when you have rematch, it's same, same opponent, did some like sparring partners the same, which one you choose, That's why I always want some new name.
And looking at Dustin since his fight against Khabib, how do you think he's grown as a fighter, or do you think he's kind of the same, just more experienced?
Honestly, he's the same, Maybe become more old, and he doesn't believe he can beat me. His coach doesn't believe he can beat me. And I know I can make this fight easy.
Khabib said he's expecting a finish sometime in round 2 or 3. Is that what you're also expecting?
Yeah, I will finish him because I'm in the different level. I'm a best fighter in the world right now.
Sean Strickland was in here, and we asked him about his opinion on the new gloves, and he didn't like them at all. He said he's curious who designed them, and it didn't feel like they'd ever been in a fight.
Honestly, I don't like too much because it's become look very old after I using 2 weeks, And I ask you to give me new one for the training.
In terms of actually how they feel in the fight, how different are they?
Feel little bit, it's more hard, And but almost same, I think almost same. But when you try to open your finger, it's a little bit difficult. The new one is keep your finger close a little bit.
How many extra rounds of guillotine defense have you done in this training camp, if any?
I defended from guillotine today morning. We did some drills. Yes, I am not lying. I'm sure.
Islam, you said that you don't believe Dustin thinks he can beat you. So if that's the case, do you believe when he's in there he might almost try and quit earlier on? Or do you think because it's his last chance at a title, he might fight until the very bitter end?
Honestly, my style, it's a war style for him. That's why he can beat some striker. He like one of the best striker in this game. But we're not striker. We're MMA fighters, and my skills on different level.
For you, I'm sure there must be a temptation that you could try and fight him on the feet and prove that you can beat him in that world. But is it your job as the champion to just go in there and win as effectively as possible and do whatever it takes and whatever avenue you need to do that?
Yeah, I can striking with him, but I told you guys, if I want to make this fight easy, I know the way. And everybody don't know the way. Always when his opponent pressure him, take him down, he have same problem always.
He has said that if he loses this fight for the title, he won't try and climb back to the top again, and he may be done, in fact, with the sport after that. What would you describe Dustin Poirier's legacy if this was his last fight? How would you describe his legacy in MMA?
I hope he not retired after this fight, and I think he's a one of the biggest name in this sport. You know, that's why I respect him. I respect him here because he have a lot of crazy fights in this sport. You know, and just happy to beat someone who have big name like Dustin. You know, because for the legacy, it's gonna be maybe biggest name in my list.
Khabib retired after 20.
My conditions level, everything. Every year I check, you know, and I always improve. But I don't think about retired right now because I have some target, you know.
And just last thing, a little bit random question, but why don't you have a nickname? Like Khabib's the Eagle, Dustin's the Diamond. Has anyone ever tried to give you a nickname?
No, I don't want because everybody have. But this guy, someone have to be without nickname. I'm that guy who don't have nickname.
Love it. Thank you.
What is the significance to you of having to be back in your corner? What does he bring that you feel you need to have him there?
This is mean a lot. It's like plus to striking 20%, to wrestling 20%, and to the playing. You know, it's always great to have. I think everybody has said Khabib in the corner. You know, because I think he gave me good advice in the a lot of fights. With the I remember with Gleison Tibau. He told me, hey, try to land a left hook. I did, and I finished him with the hooker. He gave me very good advice when I finished him by armbar. With the title fight, he gave me a lot of good advice, you know, and always good to have Khabib in the corner.